Yale and William McConville are getting married very soon. Yale, who is Israeli and Israeli government provided.
See, like, I don't understand. Well, no, I definitely do. But it's like, yo, what is the purpose of showing this? I don't understand. Like, what journalistic, again, like, we're back on the John, what journalistic, like, integrity are we, like, really showing here by showing this? Like, it doesn't make any sense. What does this help, especially on the political tip, like, in a world of political discourse online, especially the political discourse you're putting out, mother. Like, what does this have to do? This has nothing to do with Israel-Palestine. This has nothing to do with the conflict. Like, bro, Hasan is supposed to be watching your videos talking about how you're so just well insighted on geopolitics and you make such introspective Johns. Bro, what the is this? This is just like those actual videos he was watching of yours. The guy videos on the false CPS call. I already know what it is, baby. Y'all see the talent thumbnail. It's been mixy and messy in these drama streets, and Willymac dropped the video saying how Hasan and Badempanada, Expo's #1 customer, apparently tried to dox and ruin his wedding. Crazy Jones we got going on here, but I ain't gonna lie, we gotta tap in with this lore, cause like I said, crazy, indeed, mixy, messy. Sloppy, yeah, the sloppiest. But yeah, we ain't gonna waste no more time. I already know what it is. TrillTalksEverything. Trilly does indeed yap everything. Let's see what's going on with Hasan and Badempanada trying to ruin Willymac's wedding. Of course, you already know. Shoulda, shoulda, love with Willymac. We got Hasan and his criminal friend, Badempanada, dox and try to ruin my wedding. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video? Down description, first link, share to love it. Of course, Willymac. And we got to see what's going on here because this is some crazy works, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the wedding, the day of love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Heads is about to spend the rest of their life, you know what I'm saying, together, sharing their love. Y'all doing this? Not surprised.
Badempanada is a known doxer and harasser. If you go on his Twitter account at any time, you could see him doxing people. He's probably the most famous for being the one who claimed he called CPS on Ethan and Hila. He's
I was about to say, yeah, the false CPS call. He was like the main bull propagating it.
Constantly encouraged and defended people doing it. He literally opened up
Miss Denims. Oh, come on. You know I never miss a chance at the cell phone queen. Where's the stream? Yeah, exactly. We keep asking, but I think we all definitely know the answer.
A CPS merch line because he thinks it's so funny.
We've got a hat. I did CPS. The CPS logo with the
Oh yeah, I saw Pope Dior talking about this, bruh. Weird shit.
2 skulls, of course. 2 skulls. Not a reference to anything in particular.
He knowingly defames people. In my last video, I pointed out that Badempanada constantly claims that Lonerbox's dad was part of a militia group that killed a bunch of civilians. No evidence for it. His response is to give the most forced laugh I've ever heard. And then he just doubles down on everything he made up.
He complains that I called Lonerbox. That I said that Lonerbox's dad participated in the Sal Rancho massacre, which he absolutely
I'm like,
did, by the way.
Your substantiation for this? Oh, right. There's none. Oh, wait! Yo, I just noticed! Hold on. That guy looks familiar. I know that guy. I indeed do know that guy.
Lonerbox has never disproven this until he disproves that it's true.
So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that when my dox gets found, Badempanada immediately posts it everywhere. Uploads a video blasting my name, my bride's name, the address of her wedding, all over the internet. It's
Jesus Christ, bro. Like,
It's also come out that he's swatting people, filing fake police reports, all while plugging his Patreon. So I figured if he's making money off of my dox, I should too. So thank you, Exter, for helping me cope. Do you have a
get your money up, not your funny up, gangsta.
big fat bulky wallet that's worn and beat down like this? Is your friend or family member living with the same burdens in life? Well, not anymore because Exker is making the smartest wallets in the game. I've been using Exker for about a month now, and this thing is slick. You got this high quality leather, a place to put a picture or some cash, and at the click of a button, you got access to all your cards. It never gets old. I haven't lost my wallet.
Bro, I gotta get one of them Jones, bro. You can put on the back of your phone, bro. Cause I already keep my wallet in the back of my John, bro. Or not my wallet, but my card in the back of my John, bro. I just need one of them Jones.
The entire time because I've been using the Esker Finder card. It's literally shaped like a credit card. It fits seamlessly into my wallet, and like all great wallets, it comes in a variety of different colors and designs. So no matter who you are, you can find the one that suits you. Exter also sent me this travel pack vacuum kit. This little thing's the vacuum. I have this big pile of clothes. I squeezed all of these clothes in. It barely zips up. The vacuum attaches here, and boom, it's like 25% of the size. It will fit much better in your suitcase or backpack. From wallets and key cases to backpacks and card trackers, Exter does it all all in a stylish and convenient way. So make sure you use code Willymacshow at partner.extra.com/WillyMacshow2025
Like you said, get your money. I'm not your funny yet.
to get up to 42% off your order. Thank you, Extra, for sponsoring this video. So where were we? Oh yeah, Badempanada fabricating entire background stories about me and my wife.
A
A constant.
certain slop tuber who does nothing but make videos in which he attacks pro-Palestinian people and
Who are those people, and what are they doing?
de facto, as a result of that, helps
What are they saying about other creators?
to further Israel's genocide in Gaza, has been outed
Your substantiation for this?
as having been honeypotted by Israel. Israel is literally assigning slop tubers government assign.
Yo, Hassan
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Hassan is claiming that slop tubers are paid off by the Trump administration. So which one is it, brother? Are they paid off by Israel or are they paid off by fucking Trumpy, like the U.S.? Who the fuck is it? Oh wait, or is it?
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Weasley little liars, dude. Let me tell you. Your substantiation again for this, sir. Oh wait, you fucking have none. You need to hold on, brother. Let me get these shits for you. Your ass, brother, you need to keep chewing on these shits. I ain't gonna lie. Like, fuck is you on about, brother? You have nothing to prove this. Like,
Find Israeli wives.
Man, Mossad's really good at their job, because me and my girl started dating 8 years ago when I was still a nobody on YouTube.
So the slop tuber in question is Willymacshow. He's suddenly making pro-Israel content constantly. He's suddenly making nothing
what is the pro-Israel content? Please show this.
but videos attacking pro-Palestine people.
I covered Hassan before all this, it just
I was about to say, bruh, again, yeah, these creators are pro-Palestine, but what is the other shit that they're doing? Because I ain't gonna lie, that's not looking too pro anything.
turns out a war starting in the Middle East didn't make him any better at covering the news. So guess what? I was able to make more YouTube videos. He never addresses my actual points, it's just character assassinations for why I should be doxxed. Badempanada then doxes another YouTuber with the justification that he's a Nazi and that it's for journalistic interest, and then he says that's why it's important to dox me and my wife because she's Israeli.
You're actually allowed to reveal personal information about people, especially their real names, if it's within journalistic interest. You know, if there is journalistic reason for.
But what fucking journalistic bullshit are you doing, brother? And please don't claim that Hassan is doing some journalistic shit, because we're really getting to Weasley little liars, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like these Weasley little lies you tell.
For doing so. And exposing a clear conflict of interest in this guy's content and his personal life is journalistic interest. It's why, for example,
What?
I can tell you that the YouTuber Zoomer Historian, a neo-Nazi history YouTuber, is this guy. I can tell you this because it is within journalistic interest to do so, even though he did not release his information himself publicly. Just like how I can tell you that Willymacshow is William McConville, and he is getting married to Yale. Now,
But why do we need to know this though? Like, what about this is like in like journalistic, like even just interest? Like, why do we need to know this? This is more or less like a story of the things he's actually covering. This is like leading back to all actually, this whole thing in itself is a prime example of the XQC thing. So let me bust out the G-Way blockers, because prime examples here, ain't gonna lie. Brother, you are attacking him, his wife, all the other heads, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to, you know, obviously be there for them, you know what I'm saying, sharing their love, obviously it's their wedding. You're attacking all these people, but you are not attacking any of the stories. Literally none. And Willie Mac just came off of saying that you're not attacking any of the points. You're not attacking none of the Johns actually, you know what I'm saying, going over the heads that he's going over, like Hassan, like yourself, like all these other heads, like the Orbiters, bro. Willie Mac is the person going over these fools. But you know what I'm saying, like Yoko Soy Dubs, you know what I'm saying, like, Doug, you're not attacking.
And during
any
my time
of
on
those
TikTok,
points.
when I was talking about this back in January, this is actually a video that did come up on my For You page that.
Besides that, interrupting my point. Anyway. You're literally going out of your way to attack him personally, doxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do heads, especially if they're trying to check out any, like, you know what I'm saying, journalistic venues, like articles and jobs like that, need to know any of this? Oh, wait, they don't. You're just trying to attack fools and dox heads like you normally fucking do, because you've been doxing people for a hot-ass minute now, bruh. We've known this. Oh, my God. Like, bro, I'm tired of you niggas, bro. For real, for real. I'm gonna see your ass later. Anyway.
I'm not going to give you the full name of the person he's getting married to.
He literally just scrolled down and showed her full name. I reported the video and he added this little blur, but it still doesn't cover her name.
She is Israeli, and she was assigned to him by the Israeli government. They've taken down this page, but as
What the fuck? This nigga just say assigned to him by the Israeli, bro.
you You can see it is freely available on Google. They, for some reason, as the guy who is a public figure, decided to just publicly announce in public his wedding.
How is this allowed on YouTube? He does this thing where he constantly tries to justify his reason for doxing me. He's like, Ethan.
Yeah, it's called plausible deniability. We just came off of this John and Melanie Martinez video, and holy fuck, that shit is so annoying. But this is not even something you can use plausible deniability with. Like, he is blatantly just trying to dox and, like, put out personal information so that, like, you know what I'm saying, Willie Mac could get attacked. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Doxed denims when he sued them.
This guy has no right to complain about revealing his real name to be doxing. Because Willymacshow went on the H3 podcast, which is a podcast that frequently doxes people. In Ethan's recent video,
Please show your substantiation for that. What do you count as doxing? Because if you're counting doxing as like, yeah, bro, he through the legal process, Denim's, Casey, Tron, and Frogan are being sued. So obviously within that, yeah, you're gonna need their real names and all that type of beat because this is something you're doing legally. Yeah, that's not doxing, you fucking moron.
talking about his lawsuit against 3 young women.
I fucking hate this guy, bro. I swear to God. And like that is a true. That is not a. Oh, we gotta clear that up. Severely dislike. Nah, fuck this guy, bro. He's a fucking weirdo, bro. Keep chewing markers, nigga.
He included unredacted legal filings that he made that include their real names and their real locations.
That's just how legal filings work.
Here's a video clip of Ethan Klein doxing a random Instagram commenter on his show. Ethan goes through the guy's Instagram, brings up pictures of his family members.
Commenter commented from their Instagram account with.
I about to say, yeah, we already went through this the John before. Obviously, is there potential that person could get like attacked and all that type of beat? Yes, but this is also the same junk as this guy commented from his public account. If he did not want the potential, like, actually, no, I'm right. If he did not want the potential, like, John, of this happening, bro, like the potential chance of this happening, that's the word I was looking for, or whatever, then yeah, he probably shouldn't have said this John from his public Instagram that he's using as his personal John. You know what I mean? It's like you could just, and I'm pretty sure he was telling like Ela to go to hell or some shit like that. Like, you could just not say that shit.
Their full name talking trash to Ethan. It had loads of pictures of them and their family on it. I didn't get sued. I didn't comment on your video with my full name. At the end of the day, my crimes are marrying a Jew and going on a podcast. He's nonstop lying about me and my wife, saying she was in the IDF. His fans are saying she murdered babies. He's saying propagandists should die as he's calling me a paid propagandist. There's
I about to say, genocide propagandists should die, bro. Isn't Hasan the same, like, motherfucker that's like, fuck it, I'll say
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Oh, I'm a propagandist. Listen, peers, I'm a propagandist. Like,
saying we're valid targets. He posted a photo of what he thinks is my wife in the IDF, but they're actually just pictures of random teenage girls. I asked my wife what this was, and she
yeah, Badempanada, bro. You looking up teenage girls? What's up?
he thinks it's the Israeli Girl Scouts, so he's just posting little girls on Twitter. My wife didn't
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, what the fuck?
serve in the IDF. She came over here at 3 years old. On top of it, he doesn't even know her politics on that situation. He's just being racist. But the worst thing he did was post the date and address of her wedding the week before it took place. He does it multiple times throughout the video, showing an archived page of our site, because we did take it down to try and hide it. But nope, there it is. The time, the date, the address.
Yale and William McConville are getting married very soon. Yale, who is Israeli and Israeli government provided.
See, like, I don't understand. Well, no, I definitely do, but it's like, yo, what is the purpose of showing this? I don't understand. Like, what journalistic, again, like, we're back on the John, what journalistic, like, integrity are we, like, really showing here by showing this? Like, it doesn't make any sense. What does this help, especially on the political tip, like, in a world of political discourse online, especially the political discourse you're putting out, motherfucker? Like, what does this have to do? This has nothing to do with Israel-Palestine. This has nothing to do with the conflict. Like, bro, Hasan is supposed to be watching your fucking videos talking about how you're so just well insighted on geopolitics, and you make such introspective Johns. Bro, what the fuck is this? This is just like those actual videos he was watching of yours, nigga. The goddamn videos on the false CPS call. Like, bro, this is some bullshit. Like,
So now our wedding is being messed with, and they were wasting the time of our venue, the hotel, and 2 police stations. It's cost me thousands of extra dollars in insurance and potentially closing down the entire building, and my bride is coming up to me and asking me if we're about to be double homicided at her wedding. I'm like, no, baby, these people don't leave their mom's basements, but she sees the news. She saw 2 low-level staffers at
facts!
the Israeli embassy get shot and killed. She's worried. So I'm being told by the police that I should go online and see if there's any direct threats. And I see a video made by a guy who hates me, showing all of my information and giving a hypothetical where I'm a valid target because Destiny's a hypocrite.
Stevie said anything involving this Badempanada guy or anyone that supports him is justifiable ammo. Anything is justified against Badempanada and anyone that supports him. Let's apply those standards. Why are we saying this about Badempanada? Well, it appears to be because Badempanada doxed.
Who said that? But who's saying this shit about a Badempanada? Yeah, Badempanada's a bad guy, but Karma's also a bitch. Shout out to Hans. So all the bad shit that he's doing, that shit is coming right back to that nigga. This is exactly why his ass is on the run, going from like fucking, I don't even know where the fuck he was. Or fucking Argentina to Australia to Uruguay. Like, bro, wherever the fuck he's at. This is exactly why this shit is happening to his ass. No one with a sensible brain is wishing no bad acts on this nigga. Those bad acts are just gonna come to his ass. What niggas want is for him to stop doing the bad shit that he's doing. What the fuck? Yo, I don't.
Willymacs's wife. So, would Destiny be saying that those who dox people, those who make calls to violence or allusions to violence, should be fair game, and all of their supporters, all the personalities that back them up, all the chatters that back him up?
This is essentially a Destiny snark community. This guy's narrative for the past 6 months is that I'm covering for Destiny despite me making 2 of the most in-depth videos criticizing him.
I'm about to say, he literally made content.
This guy's narrative for the past 6 months is that I'm covering for Destiny despite me making 2 of the most
I'm about to say, and I know for sure he made this shit because the one part I always talk about is the denim section. That shit was fucking hilarious. Yo, Denims, you were fucking Atlas and who? And who? Oh, shit is insane. Anyway, sidebarring that, I'm like, yeah, bro, that shit is dumb.
in-depth videos criticizing him. Their evidence behind this is I said Destiny is better at covering the news than Hasan and Vosh, which is somebody who has made videos on all 3 of these people. I think that's objectively true, but I digress. But most importantly, it's that when these 2 do something...
No, I would agree. Like, again, and like, just because, like, yo, this is the thing, because people always get this misconstrued, and that's some real Twitter brain bullshittery. Just because, yeah, bro, someone has a positive regard or some shit like that does not mean, oh my god, you enforce everything they say, or like, oh no, you reinforce everything they say, you know what I'm saying? You think they're a good person. Yeah, Hasan, bad. Destiny, bad. But yo, when it comes to actually covering the news and politics and shit, I think we know who's better.
Stupid, I make fun of them back. The truth is, Badempanada did not originate my docs. He maliciously spread it everywhere, but my docs originated on a niche forum by this guy's unhinged viewers. So when I see this clip, it's obviously a dog whistle to fuck with me. He literally gets a donation that says, I understand what we must do. Wink, wink.
Anything is justifiable against Destiny and the people who support him. No? Is that not the standard? That's what he's laying out for me here. Now, I have principles.
No, that shit is not valid. Just because someone does some bad shit does not mean you should stoop lower and or do the bad shit that they're doing.
I don't think it's no bad tactics, only bad targets. That's not me.
As he's literally showing my docs.
But Destiny is very clearly laying out that those are the standards that he believes in. Those are the standards he wishes to be enforced. Is if you're a doxer, if you call for violence, anything is justifiable against you supporters.
Order taken.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying, Max. Actually, I just explicitly said otherwise, actually, Max.
He's got a shit...
Prime! Oh my god, this was like the same shit happening with Denims on her stream with the whole false CPS call when she was fucking propagating and promoting the nigga Badempanada. He's not even on the screen. But that motherfucker, it's the same plausible deniability. Holy fuck. Like, well, no, I didn't say that. Well, I didn't exactly say that. Then why the fuck are you smiling? What's so funny about this shit? Yeah, like... Fuck out of here, bro. Y'all niggas be trying this shit, bro. Oh, no, I didn't. Well, no, like, bro, a motherfuckers are saying this shit, and you're not telling these niggas directly not to do this shit, bro. You're just, oh, I didn't say that. Like, yo, it's direct plausible deniability, bro. These niggas cringe.
Grin on his face. He knows what he's doing. This thing gets retweeted by his friend J-Stock, who pushed the exact same narratives about me. I'm obviously very unhappy about this. It's affecting my real life, but instead of anyone actually acknowledging this, they do what Badempanada did and try to hypocrisy hunt to justify their actions. They're like, why aren't you mad at Destiny? He quote tweeted your docs too.
Why aren't you mad at Destiny himself?
Destiny is defending my already viral docs that's already in the hands of all the people who hate me. We're acting like context and scale don't matter. It was actually kind of nice to see someone with a big audience who I've criticized in the past stand up for me and say this is wrong. But look at this comment. Willy refuses to acknowledge the obvious, that Destiny is the biggest proponent in spreading his docs. No, it was actually Badempanada who did that. Do you know how time works? They hate Destiny so much they're ignoring the very reality we live in. That's what I don't get at all. Is he perfectly fine with his docs being spread around as long as the person who's spreading it is condemning it? At this point, my docs is already spread. The toothpaste is out of the bottle. What bothered me most in this moment was the narrative that I deserve it, or that it's...
But then that's the thing, though. And that's exactly what I'm about to get into. If Destiny is still going out of his way to condemn this, John, and say it's obviously bad, like, yo, you shouldn't do this, jazz, and all this type of beat, that's better than heads like Badempanada just blatantly doing this shit, and we can obviously tell it's malicious and all
on that type of tip.
Part of some greater
And especially like whatever the fuck that other bull's name is.
destiny justice. If Queeman pulled up my docs and
Yeah, this, and especially this nigga. Like, yeah.
only said Badempanada sucks for this, I wouldn't care. It's the dog whistle call to action that's the problem. It's so obvious. Yet I'm seeing respected commentator Augie call me a hypocrite because I said doxing is wrong.
This is from a month ago. Willie says, you should delete this. It's just doxing and a shit thing to do to someone whose worst crime is being annoying on the internet. So you have that situation there. So there is twice replying to JSOC's docs, but then he got upset about fucking his docs being shared.
Yeah, holy shit, it's as if context matters. It's as if me calling out a tweet that already has 100,000 views doesn't add any negative effect. He pearl clutches and gives this big performance about my quote tweets.
I showed you 2 times. Here he is doing it a 3rd time just a few days ago before I even did this stream. And I actually had to like tell him, I was like, dude, delete this shit, right?
But on this same stream, Augie shows the uncensored link of JStock's docs. He also replied under JStock's docs on Twitter. So what are we talking about? Are we gonna call Augie a doxer? No, because they don't actually care.
I was about to say, yeah, like, yeah, obviously, like, this is like what Willymac is saying. It's obviously about intent. Like, if you're obviously showing this jump, but you're not trying to go out of your way to be like, oh yeah, well yeah, and it is obviously going on here, like the shit that Badempanada is doing with their Willymacs wedding flyer. Like, yo, you're not trying to maliciously show this boy.
About this. He's just being performative to justify what's happening to me. Augie acts confused throughout this entire segment.
Literally days after he threw a hissy fit. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't really make any sense to me. It's like, what the f are we talking about here? I mean, what argument are we making here? This is just crazy. It makes no sense.
I know why he's confused. It's because he never plays the original clip that made me mad in the first place. He just summarizes as they criticize Destiny, and that's why Willie's mad.
Too bothered by this, but instead he was bothered by some stuff.
But it's not even that's what I'm saying. But it's not even just the factor of like Destiny doing this, John. It's the factor of like, yo, multiple people were posting this, John, and a good amount of them were doing this explicitly, like maliciously, and we know, like, you know what I mean?
That Queeman and JStock were saying, and basically what they were saying was it's kind of hypocritical for Destiny to get upset at, you know, Willymac for getting doxxed when he has a history of doxing people and is currently right now calling for their doxes, right?
So he never plays the context and then acts like the reason I'm mad is because they called Destiny a hypocrite. Nothing about my wedding or my bride.
I'm about to say, like, yo, I'm gonna give it a buck. It's like, yo, fuck Destiny, nigga. He doesn't really give a shit about the nigga. He's mad because, yo, he was trying to get married to the love of his life, going his honeymoon and shit, and these niggas are fucking it up. Like, what? I was just like, I don't know.
How is that possible unless you're being bad faith? I'm not even sure if Augie knows what a dog whistle is. He's like, unless Queeman pulls up Willie's docs and then says, I love doxing Willie, it's all fine.
This isn't really a point against Willymac. It was mainly a point against Destiny. I don't think at any point Queeman was like, yeah, and he got doxxed, I love that. You know? I don't think he ever said that, right?
Bro, if you're this stupid, make life.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all fuck with Augie, you know what I'm saying? Augie and Connor, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Connor, Internet Versus. But that's what I'm saying. Like, in this case, I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing it, like, really able to see it from the perspective of Augie either. I don't know. I'm overall duh. Like, yeah, niggas shouldn't dox niggas. Like, yeah, that's a no shit. But in this case, it's like, yeah, trying to, like, pull up, like, in other scenarios on that shit to point out hypocrisies. It's like, yeah, I could get that. Like, yo, this is like the same shit that we were saying when Destiny was doing the fucking John off of NMP Lowell's take with the fucking Texas floods. It's like, yeah, I can understand the hypocrisy and all that, but it's like still the factor of, yo, niggas are still doxing. What the fuck? Like, yo, like, it's still bad. Like, we want to quell the fucking doxing, and then after the doxing shit is done, these niggas stop doing that shit. Which, if we're talking about Badempanada, shit ain't never gonna happen. But it's like, yeah, then we could talk about the hypocrisies and shit.
Better for everybody and just quit. Destiny has recently doxed JStock and Queeman. His motivation behind this is that everyone they associate with him ends up getting doxed and harassed, so he's doing it back to them. The victims I know are Destiny's girlfriend, Dan Saltman and his family, me and my wife, Hutch and his family. Augie pulls up Destiny's employees saying she was swatted.
I was also swatted. Now, why would she be saying that she was also swatted in a reply to this clip? Is she saying that JStock and Queeman had some part in her getting swatted? Or that their communities had some part in this?
Yes, obviously, but it's all just a coincidence to Augie. Augie pulls up another example of a Destiny viewer saying they're getting threatening letters sent to their house, and Destiny's like, I don't believe them, but even if that happened, it's still not that community's fault.
A couple months ago, because I'm a fan of Destiny in the JStock server, someone in his community sent a letter to my home. I've moved since then. Thanks for telling us, by the way. To my house saying I defend Destiny because I want to rape my wife and my patients. I'm gonna put an...
Huh?
X to doubt on that one. And even if it did happen, right? Who's
Because, yeah, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? I was like, nigga, what?
responsible for that?
What about the guy dog whistling that I'm a valid target and getting a dono saying they understand his orders?
Yeah, this motherfucker, like, yo, he's confirmed he's doing this shit maliciously. Like, bro, he really tried to play that fucking plausible deniability with the TTS. Like, this nigga's not shit.
Thing is justifiable against Destiny and the people who support him.
I don't think creators are responsible for every one of their unhinged viewers, but it is not.
They're not. And this is, again, this is...
Dangerous. Let's up those numbers!
This is the Luddy argument prime again. Like, yo, if a creator, again, if you're telling your audience not to do bad shit, but the crazy ass niggas, the unhinged niggas that are like, you know what I'm saying, fans, you still end up doing shit, you're not responsible for those niggas. You told your audience not to do that shit, and these niggas still did it. At some point, these niggas gotta take self-accountability, bro.
Normal for a community this small to have so much doxing coming out of it. I've made videos on communist Nazi.
That is like, and that's the thing of the audience, like, that they cultivate.
These misogynist, feminists, scammers, and traffickers. People with...
Because even to, like, yeah, see, this argument, too, like, going into the thing with 3K, like, they only have 3K viewers, an argument in favor of them, which, oh my god, truly the glazer. But, like, if you're, again, if so much bad shit is coming out of your jaw and you have, like, this amount of views, this is, like, around the amount of views that I'm getting, that would be clearly, this is the type of audience you're cultivating, because, yeah, bro, if a video gets 1.4K, but then the comments is all, like, basically fucking damn near snark shit, especially because we're looking at fucking, what, Adam McIntyre, Dean Withers, like, these type of motherfuckers, like, yeah, bro, that shit 100%.
So much doxing coming out of it. I've made videos on communist, Nazis, misogynist.
Plus, I'm about to say, again, Badempanada. Let's get for real here, bro.
Feminists, scammers, and traffickers. People with millions of followers, yet this tiny little community is where all this doxing takes place, and it's just out of their hands. Dude, they're obviously feeding into it, but Augie knows nothing. He can't even recite me goofing on them accurately. J-Stalk has criticized Destiny for creating a metaphorical rape machine, partially because he had sex with BPD girls. Then when these girls call him out for being abusive, everyone thinks they're just crazy. J-Stalk then had sex with the same BPD girl.
Everything Destiny's saying here is true. Actually, it's not true. Actually, everything Destiny's saying here is complete bullshit. Destiny says, and to think that this was the same guy, J-Stalk Juice-Stalker, who spent the last year saying having sex with mentally ill people equals rape. Crazy, huh? No, you f***ing retard. That was never the argument that you have sex with mentally ill people. That means you're raping them by default. The argument is that you don't give a f*** about their consent because you'll share their images, videos of them doing all kinds of sexual stuff. You'll share that with anyone.
No, Augie, J-Stalk actually specifically said it's not about sharing images.
I think that the main talking point is that Destiny distributes people's nudes. And, like, it's like a weird
I think that's not the main talking point. I think one of the a massive talking point here is the infinite rape machine, okay? How does the infinite rape machine work? It's a massive talking point. Which you'd know if you're a part of if you watch the Sunday video, it's not just about nudes, bro. It's about a system that let this happen for so long.
And what does Sunday say? Part of the machine is Destiny targeting mentally ill women.
And the victims are also selected, either for mental illness, allowing them to be easily construed as hysterical or deceptive when they complain about their treatment.
So when it leaks that J-Stalk is having a secret relationship with the same BPD girl and she crashes out on him multiple times, it's fun.
I think J-Stalk told me I am wreckful. Oh no. Bringing up wreckful. And he is Dr. K, and he promises to be my friend for 2 years. And no matter what, because he often blocks me. Am I blocking this shit? Yeah, I'm blocking all of it. He unblocks me. If I disagree with him or I do what he wants me to do, he means for me to depend on him, so I eventually kill myself like Wreckful did. Shit gets so fucking bad. Holy shit.
Honey, I'm giving him shit. I'm allowed to talk shit back to these people. I talked to Augie about the same exact thing a month ago and told him if he wanted to find it, he could just watch the ending to my second Destiny video. But he didn't watch it. He'd rather make stuff up. Bro, you're sitting at a computer right now. Feel free to use it. Augie ends this hour-long segment on me, summarizing that the only reason I'd be mad is because I'm stupid or because Destiny controls me, feeding into the narrative that got me doxed in the first place.
It's hard to, like, logically understand why he's posting this shit. I mean, the two options is literally just he's, like, brain dead retarded right now, or he's controlled opposition.
Really? That's all you could think of? Well, let me...
Yeah, I just still think, like, yeah, him being controlled by Destiny, it just doesn't make sense, because then why the fuck would he make the content cop Destiny videos and all that type of beat? Like, those are clearly in critical, like, not in critical favor. There's no favor to this job. But those are clearly more towards, like, the side of criticism than favor in every regard.
Give you a third option. Our wedding is having to prepare for fake bomb threats, and my bride is worried about us and our family getting shot. Augie never once brings this up as a possibility for why I'm frustrated. It doesn't cross his mind. Seriously, if that's the extent of your analysis, you...
And that's where I'm at. Like, stuff like that is always where my main John is gonna be. Like, this is why I always say, like, yo, you gotta have like heads around, you know what I'm saying, keep you grounded, all that type of shit. And that's what I say, but like, that's honestly just again a me personal thing, cause yo, family number one, you know, I get down for Trilly, he'd get down with Trilly, for Trilly too, you already know. Shout out y'all, chill out with the audience. But like, yeah, bro, it's like, yo, heads like family and stuff like that is always gonna be my number one. So like, in a situation like this, my number one John is like, yeah, niggas are trying to dox his wedding, where yeah, his family, his wife, all that type of John, you know what I'm saying, all his people's gonna be on top of that. Yeah, wedding, he's getting married. I think he wants to focus on loving his lover instead of dealing with these niggas trying to fucking dox him. Like, you know what I'm saying, like it's
need to quit. In my last conversation with Augie, he told me a story about how he quit drama for a year because a guy named Salvo was doxing and harassing him and his family. So where is that same sympathy when it's happening to me and my wife? He shares the same empathy meter with Ian.
You know, my empathy meter's only maybe...
Ian.
I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well...
It just always gets worse for you. It does.
Be like a quarter of the way filled up.
The most reassuring news I got was when my wedding planner told me that she talked to the venue and they told her that the riffraff doesn't bother them because they've done celebrity weddings and that they're in a Jewish neighborhood, so they're used to getting calls like this. In one sense,
yo, they really pointed out that they were in a Jewish neighborhood. Oh my fucking god.
It's very reassuring because it means our venue wasn't spooked, and in another sense very depressing because it means people are just calling and harassing this place because they're in a Jewish neighborhood. I don't know.
I was about to say, yeah, that's I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Oh my, holy shit, bro, it's so fucking bad.
What should happen when it comes to Destiny or a snark community doxing each other and others, but what I do know is Badempanada needs to be banned. He not stops.
Like, bro, I don't know how, yo, how the fuck do you get banned off of Twitter like 10 times and they still keep letting your ass make accounts? This is some bullshit.
Slanders people, doxes people, and harasses them. He recently swatted Kraut by falsely reporting them to the Austrian police for hacking his alt Twitter accounts. I don't think they were ever hacked at all.
He accuses me of hacking. Badempanada accuses me of hacking. Specifically, he accuses me of hacking 15 of his banned Twitter accounts.
His evidence of Kraut hacking him comes from a tweet where Kraut says he's archiving his accounts. That's literally it.
This here.
Yeah, I think there's a severe difference between archiving and hacking. Very, very different. I ain't gonna lie.
It's the central claim. He claims I got illegal access to 15 of his 22 temporarily banned X accounts. Well, what did I tweet? I tweet, yeah, we managed to get archive files containing everything Badempanada tweeted with 15 of his 22 suspended accounts. Well, how did we get this? We went to Wayback Machine and typed in his accounts.
So
yep, something that everyone can do.
Obviously is not you hacking him. He's saying that tweet is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, everyone can right now go on the Wayback Machine, type his shit in, and then find his old jobs. Or maybe not now. Maybe he might have tried to wipe this shit. But if, like, you know what I'm saying, if his shits is still up on there, everyone can go do this and then take screenshots. Like, how the fuck is this hacking?
Evidence that he was hacked?
Yes.
Badempanada actually just uploaded video on why he thinks his police report was justified, and in it, he just reads his complaint.
So this is probably the most serious thing that he did, in that he publicly implied that he had hacked my social media accounts and obtained private information about me.
But he didn't hack you, though. If he didn't do this, I don't... Bro. Oh my god.
Is otherwise inaccessible from doing so, and that he was going to go through it and share it.
Hey, no neck, he's talking about the public tweets you posted. Oh yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He didn't like hack through your accounts to go through your shits. Like, bro, he literally just was going on the Wayback Machine, screenshotting the bullshit that your dumbass, just like I be saying with Hasan, where his dumbass keeps saying dumbass shit, with your dumbass keep posting this crazy ass shit and just kept logging that. Like, he's taking screenshots of Johns you posted in the past previously, and the only reason that them shits are like, what's the name, not available, and it's not because you wanted to wipe it because you wanted to get rid of this past or whatever. It's because you dead ass kept getting fucking banned. Like I was saying earlier, bro. That's why niggas can't even easily find them shits and look up your Jones on Twitter. Like,
this tweet where Crouch says he's going to screenshot the unhinged stuff I say, yeah, that's evidence he's going to hack me. Please believe me, audience. Like, how stupid are his viewers?
An archive file containing everything bad and...
They're Hasan's viewers. They're not his viewers. So they're fucking brain dead. As we know, you fucking G-boys.
Empanada tweeted with 15 of his 22 suspended accounts. Now, you can't really get an archive file of someone else's Twitter. The only way you can get the Twitter archive file is by having access to the account. So that's very suspicious, isn't it?
Or you could just go to your public Twitter page and screenshot all your tweets. He's so desperate to sound like a victim here when he's the one who falsely swatted crowd.
He didn't want me to think that he engaged in potentially criminal activity. Why did he make a public post implying that he was engaging in that
The tweet crowd made, yeah, it was the one about the, you know, saying screenshots.
activity? Public post that clearly the Vienna police who investigated the case thought were suspicious enough to warrant an investigation and an interview.
What Badempanada is not telling you is that the police dismissed his complaint as having zero merit. He's essentially
Zero merit, just like everything else he says. Quite the surprise.
reading his own complaint and then acting like that somehow makes it more legit. It doesn't.
That's what I'm saying, especially if the police already disregarded this shit.
This is only a small portion of how stupid this police report is. In short, the police closed the investigation because it was a massive waste of time. But this still allowed Badempanada to get all of Kraut's personal information. When the police closed the investigation, Badempanada wrote an email threatening Kraut to stay silent on it.
Hi, Joseph. I did not swat you. You gave me legitimate reason to believe that you were hacking my accounts in an attempt to divulge my private information and posted very public threats against me. I'm
Bombocat!
relieved to hear that you apparently denied that you were really engaging in this behavior. I will not apologize.
I'm sitting here like he didn't participate in any of this behavior. I don't understand. Hey, and he went on a Wayback Machine and screenshotted all the bullshit that you yourself posted. Like, you yourself typed out and pressed to post on. He didn't, again, he in no way hacked you or was trying to hack you.
Apologize for taking basic measures to protect myself, like
I just think your videos suck. Like, yeah, I just think your video, yeah, I thought it was video. Your videos suck. I'd be like, yo, nigga, spam folder, fuck out of here.
filing a police report when you publicly made such statements. I would prefer to not have to talk about this publicly, as you will note that I have refrained from doing up until this point, because I legitimately never did any of the things you claimed I did to you and have no wish to embarrass or divulge any personal info by releasing any of the files I received from the public prosecutor's office on this case.
Or in other words, stay silent or I'm going to post all of your personal information I got from the police. Kraut has vented a bit.
Which would be doxing and blackmail.
About this, so Badempanada has already started lying about the facts. Kraut is currently going around claiming that I swatted him. In reality, I reported him to the Vienna police because he was openly posting on Twitter about he was stalking/doxing me for months.
He wasn't stalking you, he definitely wasn't doxing you either. He was, again, going in on the Wayback Machine to find tweets that you posted on previous accounts, and the only reason those accounts aren't really public mainly are because you got banned on those shits.
The prosecutor thought the evidence I provided was suspicious enough to warrant an investigation, especially one about him illegally accessing my data. Kraut told me that the Austrian police are obligated to investigate every report, and the investigation came back saying Badempanada had little more than circumstantial evidence, that his accusations of violent threats can both in objective and subjective manner not be proven due to there not being any violent threats, that the accusation of libel or slander is not detectable. This video is so embarrassing by him. He is non-stop lying, and from what I've seen,
How about I say, you mean like every video by him?
Badempanada has no evidence. He's just wasting everybody's time to get a dox. Seriously, how is this guy not banned from everything? There is some good news though. Badempanada is apparently on the run. I thought it was just a meme.
Yes, sir. Karma's slapping the shit out of his dumbass. It's hilarious.
When he posted, today's stream is delayed as I am fleeing to a different country. But it turns out
Yeah, I bet you fucking are.
this might be real, as Ethan is monologuing his next move to track him down. Badempanada is on the run. He knows we're closing in. We
Everyone with me now.
Lelouch Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world!
Ethan comes on his boy. I win. And you lose. That's tough. That's super tough. Yeah, bro, he's cooked. He's cooked. Yeah, he said, brother, you ever touch foot in Australia? Man. Boy. But I had like 15 Saul Goodman pull up on this nigga.
suspected he had fled back to Australia, but upon further research and verification, he's actually fled to Uruguay. This information is probably shocking for him to hear, as he went to great lengths to obscure his escape from Argentina to Uruguay. Badempanada, if you ever decide to return to Australia, will be immediately notified and a torrent of lawsuits will follow. You are easy to get in Australia, which is why you're doing everything to avoid returning. Why am I telling you this? So he looks over his shoulder every day. We are
Not even the sugar daddy websites. Ah, that shit was so funny.
coming and we will win. You can run from us, but we will
I win. And you lose. Yo, that shit was hilarious as hell. I ain't gonna... Oh man, no, that shit is funny.
We'll catch you and we will ruin you. Have a nice day.
Badempanada chimed in. Does it feel good to be hated literally everywhere you go? I mean, first of all, Badempanada, you're outcast from society. Like, we live in Los Angeles, California. You are on the run.
I mean, you know you're a piece of shit when even Hasan pulls up Badempanada's video of him doxing me and even he's surprised about what's happening.
Just like how I can tell you that Willymacshow is William McConville, and he is getting married to Yale. Now, I am not going to give you the full name of the person he's getting married to, but I can tell you she is Israeli, and
What is this?
she was assigned to him by...
Fuck it, I'll say it.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Come on, you gonna say it, Hasan?
Best to skip, to be honest. This is drama slop empanada content. Yeah, I don't really fucking give a shit about this.
Like, I appreciate...
Ah, but you gave a shit about the mother You know what? I'll let you hold that.
Appreciate that he stopped watching immediately, but why are we acting like it's just slop? I'd argue it's a bit more ill-intended than slop content. Hasan is a guy who thinks the subreddit LSF posting his stream clips quantifies as stalking and harassment.
If I was a smart person...
I'm glad that you acknowledge you're not.
I wouldn't be getting ritualistically humiliated by...
There you go, proving that you're not, because you're humiliating yourself every day. Pain.
socially maladjusted freaks that are agoraphobic on a daily basis in a mass harassment campaign online. But I do that for a living.
But Badempanada posting my personal info, it's just drama slop. Then he watches them again a few days later.
Badempanada is a good example of this, where I think he's like a crazy person. He is...
So why are you platforming that nigga by talking to him on a podcast and all that type of shit? Remember the Noah Simpson stream?
chaotic good, if that makes sense.
No, nothing about him is good. Nothing about him is good. And the factor that you think that he is a good entity only shows how bad you truly are.
No, it doesn't. Please explain.
Like,
no, he can't explain that. That's the even worse problem about everything, about literally all of the things with him.
Think about how little I think about how little I.
Let me stop you right there, Hasan. Because whatever dumb shit you're about to say, trust me, we'll probably see it in the daily slops today, tomorrow, whatever day.
Little time I spend like shitting on Badempanada or whatever, because like I think he's coming from like we have different methods, we have different.
Nah, I think your methods are pretty similar. It's just that you have a bigger platform than he does, so you have more to lose than he does. See, he has literally nothing, so he can say all this bullshit, and that's exactly why his ass is on the run. Meanwhile, remember, $3.5 million mansion, $300,000 Porsche, all this shit. Like, you've got shit to really lose once the walls truly close in, because it will at some point. But, like, yeah, you can't go that crazy. At least not yet, but you've been going...
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Crazy enough.
Tactics, we have different techniques.
His tactics are doxing, false police reports, false CPS reports, slandering people.
I'm about to say Hasan'S is slander, spreading misinformation, defaming people, you know, all that type of shit.
Constantly.
But overall, we're...
Oh yeah, sympathizing for terrorists, you know what I'm saying, doing call to actions for not only the president, but a fucking senator, you know, it's...
working on the same side.
Hasan is literally saying he supports what Badempanada is doing. Like, Hasan clearly knows...
Did we expect anything else?
At this point who Badempanada really is. He literally had a one-on-one conversation with him where Badempanada said these people deserve to be harassed. Meaning...
Yep, that being Ethan and Ela he was talking about with the whole false CPS call.
Anyone who mildly disagrees with them.
Be mean to them. If they feel bad, if they feel harassed, honestly, great. I don't give a
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. A nigga who has nothing to lose, yes, you would fucking not give a fuck about anything. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, each and every one of them. We need to be mean to these guys. We need to.
And and there's no justification for that, and your justifications are lies. So it's like,
Be assholes. They deserve it.
He knows the guy he's supporting is doing this and purposely promotes him anyway. A week passes and they're talking out about my docs and peddling lies about my wife to discredit valid criticism about them. They're just trying to assassinate my character.
You're just doing investigative journalism. They're saying
Hasan does no such thing. Yo, he can have that little fucking political commentator label, but get the fuck out of here, bro. This nigga's not doing journalism, dog.
Badempanada unearthed that. Is that true? I think Badempanada or somebody unearthed like the Willymacshows getting married to like an IDF lady or something.
How do you know that? You're just saying shit. You don't know that for a fact, and it's not even true.
Which makes sense. He was the guy who did the big expose on like you with the Al Ali bombing, hospital bombing, right?
Yeah. He's a brilliant political, probably one of the best.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Bro, Badempanada is not a genius on shit, nigga. Please.
He just cares about the truth. So yeah, compromise.
Like, man, I just keep forgetting. You can justify anything as long as you're more pro-Palestine than the other guy. I want to end this video with this story. When I was at my most overwhelmed figuring out all the new logistics for the wedding, Ethan Klein actually hit me up and offered to organize security for it so everyone could have peace of mind and enjoy the day. He had no reason to do that. I don't know Ethan. I made videos on him in the past, but he reached out anyway.
Mr. Klein.
And lent a hand when he had no reason to. What got me was a text he sent me saying, "I got you, bro. Don't worry, your wedding will be perfect." It was, so thank you.
Nah, that's honestly a fucking W, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna say again, H3 orbiter, H3 glider. But like, yo, Ethan had like no means to do that. Like, it was literally his own prerogative on that, and he still helped out. Like, that's a dub.
Subscribe to the channel and buy a wallet. Shout out to the homies over on Patreon: Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Viena, Drainco Bex, Necro Valley, The Confusing Opinion, Eddie Bizzle, Tismic Fitz, Christopher H, Sentinel Music, Lucas If, ET Automatic, Snoopy Poop Doop.
You already know, baby. Of course, though. Shout out to the love with Willie Mac. And you already know, it was great to see that obviously he had a good wedding with his gully pop, sharing in the love. And we do indeed love. At least real love, because if it's anything like Yoko, sort of love. So anyway, that was Hasan and his criminal friend dox and try to ruin my wedding. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG original video, down in the description. First link, sure to love it, of course, Willie Mac. And final opinions and conjecture, Badempanada is fuck you till it's backwards. I ain't gonna lie, because you are a fucking piece of shit. Let me tell you, the doxing shit, terrible. Yeah, all that shit you did with the full false CPS call, you know what I'm saying? Propagating all that bullshit, pretending that, like, that shit was you, especially on that one shirt. Yeah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Shit is bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. And then for all the heads, like, you know what I'm saying, that was doing a doxing like that one other fool, it's like, yeah, y'all on weird shit, bro. I don't know why we're trying to make any justifications for doxing at all whatsoever, baby. And again, like, I can even understand that part with, what I'm saying, Augie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I totally understand, because Augie, you know what I'm saying, having the takes on dramas, be having good takes all the time. But even with this job, I'm just, like, confused, because, like, again, I understand pointing out the hypocrisies, but at the end of the day, he's still getting doxed on his, like, wedding day, you know what I'm saying? The day you're supposed to be sharing and loving, all that type of beat, you know what I'm saying? Especially with family, and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, babes! So, probably don't want that to be fucked up by doxing, even if there is, like, some hypocrisy in that shit. Facts. But, yeah, again, shout out to the love with Willie Mac. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.